one was pretty
The
bad.
morphling is pretty weird. I mean, like
The hybrid? Ah, that's cool. That has some applications.
yeah, but it's too short of the. I feel it's too short. Like
The old
20.
Wind Ranger one was the worst by far. It was the one that would buff your secondary attributes. Like if you had a Mjolnir, it would do full damage instead of reduce. That one was the worst by far.
That's still better than this.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think.
Really? I don't know.
I mean, how often do you need like, oh, I wish my duel was a bit longer. You know,
It's like you could have invested those 4,200, that 4,200 gold. You could have bought a Deso, and then you could have won your duel in 5 seconds. You know?
That's true.
Are they going?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like it.
So how do you think Cloud9's gonna lane?
I think Wisp LC offlane, Coddle, Naga safe, and Dragon Knight mid. But depending on what he does. All right.
Because I think they need the Legion Commander to have a pretty good start. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to come back with. Like, it's not really a good hero to come back with. Yeah.
Yeah. The Wisp can either be stacking and helping mid, kind of, although you don't want to be leeching much XP, I imagine, from a Dragon Knight, or helping the offlane. So.
Nice play here from EG. They double block the pull spot.
And 2 secret spots, so it's difficult to know about these. Almost nobody ever blocks there with the obs, actually. The sentry one's very common. We saw it last game. It might even catch that observer ward. It's pretty close.
It is possible to place a sentry that sees both of these wards, though, right? If you place it like in the middle, right above, that should
by the tree.
I feel like most people don't deward there anymore, though. They gamble to the left or the right.
It like got out of like
out of favor, right?
Yeah. Before that used to always be like the ward spot.
It was always that, and then on the bottom side in the middle, and then people started putting ones on the right and left side that were not the most useful, but blocked really was like hard to catch them. So most people gamble. We'll see if they try to deward. It's a safe Legion commander, so they don't even care. That's wasted wards actually, similar to what we saw last game.
So it looks like Sumael is gonna go mid. We thought Quap would go mid, but
okay.
I like the lanes of C9 because Coddle Naga, it's pretty annoying in the off lane. You got the 2 nukes; they can spam it pretty much constantly. So.
And lowers armor, which makes Coddle's damage actually even better, because he's got a good animation. His damage is a bit low, but he's still a ranged hero. So.
And also how like PBD plays his Earthshaker, he doesn't really stay in the safe lane. He always like creates space, like either blocks bottom or stacks. But then now you see him rotating top, because they saw the lanes.
Double range versus one shot. He's getting a little bullied. Oh, dodges the eliminate.
That's pretty important. Anyways, dead there if he gets hit by that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Even if he survives, he's completely zoned out of the lane, which is almost just as bad.
I kind of feel like this is almost something old school. I'm thinking back like 3 years, people would run Coddle Naga lanes with like ensnare into Illuminate. I feel like it's something I've seen before, that there was like a short phase where that was a pick. Or a lane at that point.
Like yeah,
maybe at TI3, was that it? Did Alliance run? They ran Coddle Naga as support duo.
Yeah, support. Yeah, I was gonna say they ran it as support.
I think.
Yeah, they ran a lot of Naga that tournament.
It's a really nice setup for Illuminate. You can't really counterplay it. Very long range on both abilities.
Like basically the only one who could escape it is like Mirana. Like no one, you can't blink out on that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So Legion versus Beastmaster looks like a pretty good lane.
For Legion, at least. So based on CS so far.
How'd they change his passive again? It's like the chance to hit it, but the cooldown is very long, right? So the
it's not like it can't like non-stop proc like before.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot better in the early laning stage now.
It is.
It procs so often, and the lifesteal is actually really high that like most of the time you're only getting hit once or twice, but if you can proc during that time, you easily have the cooldown by the time it comes up. So it's almost like you have the level 3 cleave from the previous patch at level 1 now, as long as you're getting harassed occasionally against a melee hero. So maybe he's a lot better in a 1v1. Maybe this is why they're picking him here.
The lifesteal is insane. Like, what was it? The
55.
old one
was like 20.
That was like, yeah, that was like 20, and now it's 55 on level 1, and it scales up.
Yes, 85%. That's insane.
It's actually sick. I mean, think about it. When you start scaling and winning a couple of duels, it's really strong.
And Legion does well against any melee hero, pretty much.
This is a lane Bone 7 should win, for sure.
Yeah, usually like you'd see like a Beastmaster win against other melee heroes, but like this is gonna be a tough lane for him.
We'll see what happens when the pig gets higher, because then the slow will be higher, and then it's easier to kite. And those first couple of levels are a little tough. Look at he's getting.
Even then.
Yeah, but he's got his first skill.
He needs to be careful that the boar isn't placed within the creep wave, because it can actually. I think he can one-shot it with level 3 overwhelming.
Because it's a summon unit, so it does more damage.
Oh, you're right. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, he's told.
No, it's illusion. Yeah, sorry,
oh, man.
I mixed it up.
I got so excited there. Yeah. It's like, what a cool counter.
Oh, we can see it now. I think Bone 7 might try. Okay, never mind.
He's probably waiting for level 5. Gotta be.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's got the Mango though, he's got the mana.
There you go.
Yeah,
Almost.
see,
Almost. Yeah.
And that was level 2.
That was level 2. Oh, now he needs to be careful, actually.
Nice block.
He kind of just lost his advantage in the lane there. He might send out a bottle now.
Yeah, he definitely needs to buy a bottle. Like he.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So other lanes, DK versus Ember, dead even heat in the mid lane, and I mean, for EG, you kind of mentioned earlier, they like to roam around the Earthshaker PPD, but they're really forced to just have him stick top and play defensively, which is kind of nice for Cloud9 because they can easily keep track of where Earthshaker is on the map.
Yeah, and the other lanes are just one-on-one, so they don't really.
Yep.
The mid laner and the off laner don't feel pressured.
How often do you see a Queen of Pain getting out-farmed by a melee hero in lane? Like, even if it's a 3-on-3 lane, Queen of Pain actually getting out-farmed by Naga. Very little bit, though, but still, it's kind of unusual.
Naga has really high armor, and she probably has a stout shield as well, so that hero's ability to reduce damage taken is really high. Plus, he's got a Wisp, so he's got double the regen, double efficiency on regen, plus runes, so like, what is he supposed to do against it? Like, 10 armor plus
Oh, I'm not saying he
shield.
misplayed it. It's just a...
Yeah.
It's just fun to see, but it's not unexpected here.
This game, if all six of the core heroes are just farming, there's no lane which is being won by either team, it feels like.
We also forgot to mention the Tether Chakra magic. Like, everyone's pretty much got full mana.
Man.
So they're just spamming out the lane. So, I mean, eliminate and then E just last hits with Riptide.
That's where Queen of Pain's going to have to spend a lot of money on HP regen, bottle, tango, salves, because you're going to get spammed out of this lane very quickly.
And not to mention the supports are afraid to like come near because they're scared of that ensnare illuminate combo.
Really is dangerous, and that stops Blink, so. Ooh, Mana in trouble. Taking
Is
a
he
lot
level
of damage.
6? Oh no.
Oh, wow, he
I
didn't
was
skill
just
ult.
about to say, I saw he was 6
Yeah.
earlier, but if he had like a triple remnant there, he does a lot of damage, but...
Ooh.
Bet he wishes that was an eggs.
First item eggs.
That would have been a kill, guys.
7.
I love that line. I love that line when the duel doesn't end. We weren't finished! It just gets roared and runs away. It's good detail.
Dire's middle tower is
Well,
under attack.
top lane for EG's got some breathing room. Like, this is really weird. I don't think I've ever seen an Ember Spirit skip.
Oh, you got it now. That's even weirder.
Yeah,
Now you skip the
you'd-
4th
you'd-
point. No.
You'd want like level 4, like at
Dire's
least, like for
structures
most
are
cases, you know.
fortified.
Doesn't the Syrian chain scale
Dire's
really
middle
good
tower
between
is
level
It
2 and
becomes
level
like
3?
120 to 240 damage.
It's like, it doubles the damage for the skill
but
points.
the duration's
so-
the same.
Yeah.
It scales very weirdly as an ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was like only like up to, people just kept it level 1 because it was like
Yeah.
really...
Because it was 2 seconds on
No,
level 1.
level 2 because it was like from...
2 seconds or something.
Yeah, I forgot. It was a long
It was
time.
OP in the past with a few skill points, so they had to nerf it in a way that
That's
ended
been like...
up with really weird numbers.
I'm remembering like 2 iterations. So the last one, people usually went for the build 2-4-4 because the second point gave the 2-second duration.
Yeah.
And then before that, people went 1-4-4 because the first point was 2 seconds. So it's like you always wanted the
Oh, yeah,
2-second chains, and now Sumail is actually taking to level 3 for the
Initially,
damage.
players like Sing would go 4-4-0 even, I remember.
Yeah,
That
there was a
build
point
for
where
a
you played
while.
without Flame Guard.
Yeah.
Bambo likes that build too.
Yeah, because the Sleight of Fist was really like, I think it was like added 120 damage at
Yes.
level 4.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot better than it is now.
Radiant's bottom
Especially
tower
like if you're
is
against a
under
range,
attack.
you can just spam it out.
It's mostly the cooldown though. Getting down to 6 seconds is really
Yeah,
important.
Octarine core, man. He becomes 4.5.
That would
All that lifesteal from Flame Guard.
Yeah.
Bas is just so tanky. His just raw HP allows him to just do just fine in this matchup. He's got 1k HP,
Yeah.
7 minutes in the game.
It's pretty good.
I'd be really interested to see a stat on how many times Fata bottle crows in a game relative to the average. It's one thing Cloud9 does a hell of a lot. They really bottle crow their mid laner. Fata gets a lot of priority on the courier, I feel. And
Well,
I'd love to see.
it's just to make sure that he doesn't really need help and they can
Yeah.
There? No? Does
No,
he
it's
have
there.
it?
No, he doesn't. He
Come
doesn't.
on,
Okay,
dude.
let's go.
He mid, Sumail got aggressive, but can be cancelled.
Plus that bounces godly. Yeah.
Even with that, I think Ember was a bit reluctant. Could go for the burst flame remnant damage, but
That's a
be
really
very
safe
careful.
ward for the mid laner. That one's almost never dewarded.
Dire's bottom
Most people get
tower
too
is
greedy on the
under
high grounds,
attack.
but these top teams are like, yeah, I'm gonna buy Sentry all the time for mid. So
Ooh,
This is such a good run for Ember.
exactly.
And C9 have not scattered this at all.
They're in a hell of a lot
they
of
thought it
trouble
was
if they don't
Hunter.
go back right now.
They,
It's first blood.
And
This
Misery.
Kyle is so dead.
Unless he has bottle charges. He
Legion's
does.
coming in. That's
The duel. All right.
well, first blood goes to FC Mel. He wants a second. It's Big Daddy who's taking heavy hits. Gets the jewel up, but the kill comes out from the Flame Guard. And both Seven and Eternal Envy both low. Nice totem from PPD. Catches out two, and with Fierce rotation, it looks like C9 going to get overrun top lane. They've lost 3 for 1, and AUI, okay. Envy says, I'll take the extra, but...
Oh, he's trapped.
No. Wow.
Oh, are you
Here, has he
kidding
got to
me?
blink? Anything? Here comes backup. It's Wisp, and the fissure misses. Oh my gosh, and Fat has come back as well. PPD is trapped.
Wow.
Disaster strikes.
Godlike play by Envy. That was really, really good. I think he actually got level 6 from the kill he just got before, so he managed to skill up really quickly and get the song off. That was really nice.
A bit of a misstep by Fear, though.
Yeah, like he stepped back a bit.
Yeah.
He needed to get closer to use the Scream to get the kill, but it took him a little bit too long to get in range, and then that might have been the difference in getting that kill or a double.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he clicked right of the Naga, but the path was blocked by Witch Doctor, so he tried to take the path around. He just needed to click like in the space in between so he could get close enough. But
That stuff's hard to keep track of.
and it's actually crazy how much it means. Like instead of 4 to 1, that makes it 3 for 3 in kill score right now.
Yeah, they could have snowballed from that into a 15-minute stomp.
Does EE have a 4-man's like by any
He does. Yeah.
Game changer.
It's actually huge. I read something on Reddit, I think, of someone saying that because Stout got nerfed,
Yeah.
7 might die. That poor man's is actually buffed, kind of.
Yeah, you can buy Poor Man's at level 1, Poor Man's Tango. Before you always had like lacking like 10 gold.
That's true, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That was a close kill.
Sumel,
Camera!
very aggressive mid-play.
I think that was my fault. I was talking about Poor Man's. My bad.
Sorry, Weapons. Didn't mean it that way.
No. Well, you're new to casting. Rule number 1, you always blame the dedicated observer.
Yeah.
What a noob.
Please.
So the level 4 pig build. The Hawk got nerfed recently, movement speed, I believe.
Yeah, but the vision's still crazy.
They got nerfed now.
The movement speed of the Hawk, yes.
Yes.
And they changed the scaling of some of the pig stuff, too. Might see a fissure here. They've got TPs from Smell going for this.
Also off the wrist as well. Nice Sonic Wave. Eternal Envy almost gets the dodge with the Merry Images. And here comes Ember Spirit into a stun as well as a lot of damage. Both of them as a duel to Mail. Back-to-back deaths.
Winner.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
dear.
tower is under attack.
20 damage. It's
Oh, boy.
game changer.
And it's crazy how, like, with the new, what's it called again? The new Moment of
Radiant's bottom
Courage.
tower is under attack.
The duel just means so
Dire's
much more for Moment of
structures
Courage
are
right now with
fortified.
how much damage it does.
Dyer's top
It's really, really
tower
good.
is under Radiant's
Well, they do get a
bottom
tower out of it. At least. Are they going to song? No, they don't have a song yet, actually.
Dyer's
Universe
top tower has
Invis.
fallen.
Wow, he's almost got a relic. He's 1k away from it.
It's that kill and the trees made such a big difference. Wow. He's so farmed. 2-0-2 on a Naga is such a scary thing. Can EG deal with the illusions decently? I don't really feel like they can. It's
Dyer's
Ember
top
Shaker.
tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
but it's like
You split them normally
Yeah,
anyway.
the split push illusions are going to be really obnoxious for EG to deal with.
This could be it. We could get to see the Octarine core Naga.
But it's not like a game where it's like all on Naga. Like Fada's having a great game, and also Bone 7.
Yeah.
Like all the 3 cores in C9 are just doing really well.
And
Like
they-
he's almost got his Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that's going to make so much pressure.
Wow.
So it is a poor man shield on Legion Commander.
And that's going to be a really big item against Queen of Pain and Ember Spirit to be able to initiate in
structures
with a
are
Shadow Blade
fortified.
before these heroes can escape.
They song for a DD rune there, but no song for 3 minutes.
Oh, Father gets aggressive. One at the Tier 1 tower, and he's
Dyer's
completely caught out here. The Tier 1 does go down, and Father
Damage.
kept alive by the Wisp for a little bit longer, but does trade his life for an Urshik, and No Tail dies to the Death Warden.
Did they get the tower, or was it denied?
Went to the Radiant, I believe. I think the Siege Creep got it.
Yeah. It's okay. They got a little bit of map control.
That was a good fight for EG. They really needed that. Only lost the support. Used a lot of ultimates, but
It still feels fine for Cloud9, because Naga's farming. They got the
yeah,
tower money.
that's true.
The DK dying is... It's like they lost the DK for a tower and an Earthshake. I guess you lose Wisp as well, but that's not really... Doesn't have too many big consequences.
If EE keeps this up, he's gonna have his Radiance like within 15, 16 minutes. It's gonna be.
It's very, very early.
What's Fear going for? Do you think he's gonna go for Orchid? Yeah, he is. I don't know.
They can blow up the Wisp fast. I mean, if the Wisp keeps dying like he is, then he'll be a target that they can actually grab. They have so many stuns.
It's really nice against Legion too. If you have if you get to precast it because of a Hawk, for example, and he blinks into duel and you just instant Orchid.
Yeah.
He kind of has no counterplay, no like Manta or he's not a Manta hero. You can get BKB, but
All right.
He's got
I like this
No,
pickup by
it's
Beastmaster. He goes Blink instead of the typical Necro 3. They realize that they need to get kills, and especially against a Naga, this is a better way to do it. Like a Necro 3, you're not going to be able to run into different range. She'll just sleep you. If you get the Blink, you can at least Blink ulti. So he's going to be hunting Naga basically, and trying to delay the Radiance as long as possible. But I don't think they're going to be able to delay it much. We already saw the Relic flying out. So.
I mean, he can just basically stay in the jungle. He's got unlimited mana.
Yeah. It's good they got that tier 1 tower. If they didn't have a tier 1 tower and then Radiance came online, there was no way they could pressure at all, because any action in the jungle could be punished with TPs.
And they have great wards up right now. It's like they have 4 observer
Wow,
wards.
they really do.
It's pretty.
Oh, there's the blink roll. Fata may not find a way out. He's trying to Shadow Amulet, but they're going to Sonic Wave, and that catches No Tail behind as well. Fata dead and No Tail very, very low in HP. Nice smoke rotation from EG. That was all 5 EG heroes, though. And still, Naga farming off of the bottom lane, so...
they need collateral, but I don't think they're getting in against this
Coddle.
Kira the White.
It's
Again, it doesn't feel like EG are getting enough.
it's amazing how tanky that hero is. Like, he just has 4 points in Dragon's Blood, and it took like 20 seconds for him to die. They used 3 ultimates. That's space created for EE. He doesn't have to worry about Roar, Sonic Wave, Death Ward.
And PPD's at 750 gold, so a long time until they have the salvation of the Blink Dagger.
I feel PPD has to make some big plays. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna be the game changer in the fights.
Shadowblade?
Did they ping? No, that was Radiant ping.
They're relocating in, Fierce sees it, and
Sleep.
Yeah. Oh, they do have it.
It's got Blink in 1.
Shadowblade about to wear off.
Oh, he's so dead. You can't stop the Dragon Tail, man. That stun hits you.
It's
Instant.
so scary. It's one of the scariest stuns, I feel.
Especially because the sound's really loud and he pops from invis and you actually just crap.
really loud.
You crap yourself. You're like, oh my god.
It's one of those moments when you're playing, you're like, oh, you get shocked. You're like, whoa.
Giant invisible dragon. Stunned me. Perseverance.
I've seen this a few times on Sumail. I wonder why he goes Treads. Like, is it like, I mean, Treads, I know Treads is buffed now, but like even like in DAC I saw him go Treads a few times.
I feel like you can farm faster with it once you get your Battle Fury, because like Sleight of Fisting for your killing it works, but look, like he can jungle so much faster this way. Once he gets Battle Fury, he'll cleave regular camps a lot more rapidly.
I think he needs the tread switching when he's not getting drum.
True
That's
that.
probably the main thing. Like, this hero is really
Dire's
mana
top
dependent,
tower
especially if you
is
want to
under
use
attack.
Fire Remnant more than once. Like, if you drop all 3 into one burst, it's 150 damage, but if you want to jump just 2 times, it's 300. Flame Guard's more than 100. Like, it's you're very quick to lose your entire pool. So,
And Treads got buffed, I think.
yeah,
It's like
1
9,
extra stat.
9. So
Yeah.
So I think EG did like the smart move here. They picked up an early jam, tried to
Dire's top tower
gain back the
is
map
under
control,
attack.
all that evasion.
but the Radiance is up.
Radiant's middle tower
This is
under
actually
attack.
It's scary.
Really problematic for EG.
I know.
But in the front lines of EG have to control this Dragon though. Blink in, Bone 7 the one getting caught out perhaps, or PPD, but he's going to go down first. Illuminate goes flying through, but Bone 7, first casualty and only casualty so far. As EG.
It almost seemed like a scouting ult. Like, oh, how many are you? Oh, okay, you're 5. We'll just everyone else back out. We'll just lose the duel. They don't get the damage, and Farm or a Wisp in the same lane.
He just obviously didn't expect their whole team to be there when he went in for that one, or he thought his team would back him up.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like a ditch in some ways.
But Wisp wasn't there, right? I think No Tail was already in the bot lane, so he needed to relocate in first. And that takes too long.
No, it's just space created for EE, dude. Roar's
I
down.
mean, that is true.
Like, I mean, that's pretty much the only spell EE's like afraid of. Once the Roar's down, he can just push the lane.
E is probably saying like, you guys just go off. Like if I can get like 1 or 2 more items, we have no way of losing.
Yeah, like the pressure's on EG.
Yeah.
But
And finding one pick off every couple of minutes doesn't really get EG anything if they're not getting towers.
the map control at the moment is for on EG's side because they got the early gem up.
Yep.
Got a roaring 12.
Well, looking to engage in. They did spot C9 with the Hulk.
Dire's
And
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but it's also scary to just engage like that, because if they do lose the ball, they found Fada.
That's a nice kill to get.
He's far away from it.
Dire's top tower
He's so
is under
tanky.
attack.
Locate, not
That is
Oh, wow, that was so cool.
What a
Oh wait, he
clutch
was
rebound.
Maledict.
Bone
What's
7.
my,
Bone 7 got a solo kill on Fear.
He wasn't
Dire's
maledicted,
top
right?
tower is
No.
under
On the
attack.
DK. That was actually the last hit then.
Yeah.
That just got him.
Very close.
That is insane. Such a tanky hero.
Dire's
He's got
bottom
34
tower is under
damage.
attack.
Aghanim's coming.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Hope your shoes are worn out. Make it easier to eat. That's a big kill though, killing the safe farming quap there.
And they have the same net worth too, going into that duel. So actually beats him. We obviously didn't see it, but I think he can kill Quap from full health with the
He's on strength.
with a new
hits,
moment
too.
of courage. That seems likely, I guess.
Does Bone 7 have Blade Mail or no?
No,
No,
I
it's
don't
just-
know how he
it's-
killed him. Maybe it's the new
He probably just did, yeah, the
new item.
Yeah,
Is
the
it, can
new
we see
change.
moment of courage one more time?
We're going to
What
need
is
some
it?
replay, guys.
oh wow.
Oh, no,
Production
what?
value.
What's the? Oh, okay.
Or-
It actually doesn't
or
matter.
what?
So the old moment of courage would have done it as well. I guess
Okay.
They're
talking
queuing
out
it
of
up.
my ass here, but
I don't know if is this live or
This is the jewel.
it's going to be a lot of him getting hit. Oh, so he had a full creep wave too, and probably procced his thing every time. Wow, that was just enough. Creep wave definitely helped. That was at least 75 damage.
Alright, meanwhile in the live game, Misery caught out and brought down.
Another observer mistake. Bad time for the replay. What are you thinking?
production. Get your shit
One
together,
was
Brian.
Observer, one was...
Dire's middle tower is
so we
under
can
attack.
fire weapons and then we can also
Radiant
get rid of
structures are
K-pop
fortified.
We're going to be running out of people working for us by the end of the today.
EE is just getting massive. He's already up to 10k net worth.
Radiant's top
Got his
tower
travel
is
up.
under attack.
He's gonna be all over the map already.
It's very rare we see a Naga being this far ahead because teams are usually putting a lot of emphasis on shutting down Naga as
Yeah.
much as possible because they know this can't happen. But
And they went
They got
aggressive
away with it.
tri lane.
Yeah.
You know, like, and they did it successfully.
It was a good trialing though, and it was the support Earthshaker. What's Earthshaker going to do for Suicide? They can't stop again.
Space, don't worry.
Casting their spells.
he's not going to die.
Relocate, not even, they could
big
relocate him out, but not going to go for it. Instead, just going to tether him up, overcharge, and meanwhile,
Maybe.
A2I.
Wisp dead.
Okay. One useful thing the Emma Spirit can do. Still caught in the instead. Dragon Tail maybe coming in soon, but Farfel loses the ulti form. Here comes Universe. Blink, Scream from Fear. Gets the Dragon Knight.
He's going to go back in.
Sumail wants in.
Miss eliminate.
Universe is gonna go down. The gem.
Should be able to be reclaimed by Fear. Looks like the gem hits the deck and
D in trouble.
Song at 13, but
Ooh, he
missed the
his
chain.
stun.
The miss.
they missed Chain and Fissure.
I think Queen of Pain, yeah, Queen of Pain recovered gem.
Okay, that was really good for EG.
Yes, I agree. That feels
Guess
like
what's
the
the
first
recap
actual
on that?
good
Did they
fight
actually
we've
gain?
had.
Okay, 1,300. Wow, that's more than I thought. I felt like that was
Yeah.
it's going to be a little more
lot of
even
important
than-
heroes.
Yeah.
Sumail got a solo kill on the Wisp while they were busy with the other heroes.
That's true.
The duel
they won
happened, but it
3.
didn't get a kill, I don't believe. I don't think the Witch Doctor died in that fight, so...
Yeah, but the Naga
He did die, but it wasn't a dual kill. Naga got the kill, but it was after.
They weaved really well in and out was the main thing, and even when they went on the Ember Spirit, he was able to jump out of the way, waste the snare, and then re-engage. Orchid's finished, so they gotta worry about that as well.
But he's so soft. Like, he needs... I don't know. Should he go BKB? But there's duel, you know, it's like...
And he's gonna get Ags, so...
I think
yeah.
Shivas is
Dire's
good.
top tower
Yeah.
is
I
under
think
attack.
Ag
Oh,
is
there
the
it is.
other.
There's the first piece, guys.
Or
Oh.
It's actually the BKB counter if you think about it.
Silver's
You should
Edge.
wait out that 10-second BKB.
what if he gets Lotus Orb? Then they like duel each other.
And then it's
instead.
like a double
Dire's
duel?
Double
top
duel.
tower
Does
has
that,
been
that,
denied.
I think that should
You
work,
get twice
right?
as much damage from it.
Yeah, well, actually, that might be possible.
Someone's gotta try it.
Maybe it gives double damage because one initiates a duel and the. I don't know. That sounds
I feel
weird.
like
The other
there's no
duel's
way
back,
that
and instead
you
of getting plus 18 damage, you're getting plus 36.
That's like
That's the dream.
double up.
Dire's
There's no way you
bottom
can
tower
cast
is under
it. Well,
attack.
yeah, maybe with Lotus.
Who was it? Oh, that's...
I think one of them was in range.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Observer Ward just
Yeah.
right there.
Didn't spot the 3 behind, but
Will they collapse on this, or are they just gonna...
Naga,
Run away.
Naga's just gonna go crazy this game. Like, how close is PPD from his dagger? Does he have it? Oh,
He bought Tranquils instead.
they're moving back north.
Tranquil's pretty good versus Radiance, at least. As long as they don't hit you, you'll still regen.
they probably figured that Obs like saw just the smoke effect.
Ooh, the This could be a collapse. Oh, they could relocate back though.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
has
but
fallen.
look at it. If they choose to, they're going for the kill.
Oh,
on
he sees the
bottom.
wisp. That's a good.
There's no Naga, there's no
Dire's
Legion. At this
top
point,
tower is
Vato
under
showed
attack.
himself hitting the T1 tower when
Yeah.
two of his core hero teammates are up top lane.
C9
He's
is
basically saying, you guys
Oh,
can kill me.
Sabael!
assist from Radiant's Illusions.
It feels like C9 are just happy to give EG a kill hero there if they're pushing towers and getting map control elsewhere.
I feel C9 is just very good at splitting, like, the pressure. It's like, even though like EG would get a trade-off, it's either like the Naga's farming somewhere else, or they're pressuring another lane.
Yep.
And has EE died at all this game? I don't think so, right?
Once.
No,
Oh, I'm
he
sorry.
did.
I was thinking of the last game.
the juke in the trees or whatever earlier today, or
Yeah.
this game.
It's true. It's almost got Manta.
Does he go Manta or does he go hard?
Naga, I feel
Manta, I
like.
think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mantalk,
yeah,
Drink Core.
Yeah, yeah.
There we
yeah.
go.
I'm with
always.
Cinder and Mantalk Green Core.
I think they're,
Oh,
they're
Duel is ready again.
Goodbye, Witch Doctor.
Oh, he's mega dead.
He's back up nearby, but they're not going to get here in time to save him. Is there an escape plan here? Possibly a relocate if they need it, but EG just do not really want to fight this one.
Can they grab this kill? There's a roar.
no, they don't have enough damage.
They'll turn around if they need to.
Okay.
Oh, almost caught him with the song. While mid.
Look how deep Fada's playing. Like he just went past the tier 2 mid tower, looking for kills.
First Battle Fury up.
What do you think Sumail's next item's gonna be?
Lincoln's.
Space created.
Maybe another Battle Fury? Is that unreasonable?
He even relocated
Yeah,
bottom lane, by the way. There,
Dire's
that's
bottom
what's
tower
also
is under
insane.
attack.
I was gonna say that.
Leave the wisp and
They're so good at doing this. Like just like, see, look, okay, they got the wisp, but look, now their bottom tower is gonna go down.
they've got no roar. They can't really. I mean, maybe they save the tower, but they're not getting kills.
They're just so good at spreading the map.
What should Sabael get though? Like
Damage. I think.
Lincoln's is really good against Legion Commander.
That's
It's
true.
also nice against Dragon Knight Stun, but it really depends on the initiation and the type of fight. It's great for sustain too. Kind of benefits a lot from the mana. The regen.
They need damage, and he needs MKB like to clear out the illusions also. You know.
They're trying to get. Aui's
He needs
almost
too
got
much.
agged, by the way. Aui's actually trying to farm up some damage for the team.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, but
tower
that
is
that
under
evasion
attack.
from the illusions, from the radiant.
It doesn't
It does.
blind.
No,
it
it's
doesn't-
not
it
evasion,
doesn't
it's
give-
blind.
Oh,
So it
it
doesn't
doesn't
work the ward.
oh, it's like a debuff on the heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's an
okay.
aura miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess if you BKB, it doesn't work or something. Okay.
Yeah, because the radiance doesn't affect. Okay, okay. So.
Yeah.
Like, just like a minute ago, they were all at bottom. Now they're all at top.
Must be so nice playing a Naga with a Coddle, because you usually have a lot of mana problems at this stage of the
EG
game.
saw the smoke. They have a ward right there.
Okay, so are they going to fight it, or are they going to do something else?
They kind of have to
Instead.
take advantage of this and get a fight. I think if they just dodge, they know they're losing. So
They're positioning on the high ground, hoping to scout it out.
Yeah, but Song's up, so if everything goes bad for C9, they could just Song run away. It's tough for EG.
They'd almost have to initiate on Naga and kill him right at the start without a relocate. I think that's why they played it safer, I guess. Necro 1, Gem's still up. At least they've had Gem control. There aren't very many wards on their side of the map, and that's definitely hurting C9 there.
Yeah. Just this one ward, which has been here for a lot of the game, but not giving that much aggressive vision right now.
Yeah, that one there.
But just look at that for EG.
That's insane.
He will
Oh
6
my-
slot fairly fast,
Yeah.
but then he'll stop, I guess. And they do have a decent counter with the Ember Spirit. If Ember Spirit can get a lot of farm, and he can use the Sleight of Fist.
Duels don't even last that long. Or he's so behind that he'll just die like when he duels.
Yeah, he'll eventually lose. Unless you get like a really underfarmed support like Lion or something,
Dire's
who
middle
doesn't have a lot of
tower
good
is
right
under
click and
attack.
low HP.
They should have given him the axe treatment where it gets like a really short cooldown. That would be fun.
Oh.
Maybe broke it. If you
That would-
snowballed, you would snowball so hard,
Yeah, you would.
and then in the games where you're struggling, it wouldn't help you catch up.
I
So-
do believe the dual damage is capped.
This is what
Really?
It's like
No.
400-600, something like that.
Really? I think the highest I've ever seen is
that's
like,
probably a Dota 1 limitation. It sounds like a Dota 1 thing. I'm pretty sure there's no cap in Dotas. I don't know.
well, usually the game's over if you win that one. I don't think anyone can fight Legion Commander when it comes to that point.
Free Raker.
This is pretty big for EG.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Blink,
But
Earthshaker, Witch Doctor, Ags, lots of good stuff.
Look, their team fight's coming together. They're ready to fight, basically. No heroes missing anything except for maybe like Ags on Clock would be nice. But
What do you guys...
Cloud9 don't have to fight them though. They
Yeah,
they
don't.
just Naga them.
exactly, I was gonna say that they don't have to flash them at all. What were you gonna say, Sandru?
what do you think about Witch Doctor skill though? I feel like this is pretty unusual. He's got 9 skill points in skills and 3 in stats, right? He's level 12, that's 5, 7, 9, yeah. So he actually didn't max out Maledict or heal, but he's just tanking up with stats. I feel like this is unusual. But
he had 3 in stats, so it wasn't that much.
he doesn't need it to have like all of his spells available or anything. You have more than enough mana with an eggs.
I think like that early he was leveling up stats just to like survive a bit more in the lane, and then now he's like slowly leveling up his skills, but...
Oh, so he had the stat points in the lane.
I think so. We didn't really see...
He was 4-1-1 early on, I saw. But I don't know
That was
how
when
many
he was
stats.
level 7, so he had all his points.
stats he had. I feel
this is like maybe an anti-Naga illusion game. Like against Naga illusions, I guess you could get heal.
I would get heal versus illusions, but there's a lot of heroes that Maledict's good for, but they have BKBs, so
Exactly,
maybe not.
I guess that's why he gave up on leveling Maledicts, like whatever.
I can see Maledict not being useful this game, but heal.
Alright, no Octarine core. Not yet, at least.
Disappointing.
Well, can drain their mana.
Standard diffusal blow.
Well, will this work? Like you put Octarine Core, like if you're like 7th slot, like you put Octarine Core, you use like all your images and then you remove it.
It would work, yeah.
The cooldown will still be like quick, reduced, right?
It's based on when you cast it.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, wow, all that info.
That's some good damage. He died pretty fast. His armor is not doing as much. It must have been the eggs.
Yeah,
boosting it up to 180 or whatever.
30 damage when you get Aghanims on Witch Doctor.
Yeah, 150 or 120. Okay.
90. It's 90.
A
right now.
medallion would be really good this game too, actually, I feel.
Who buys it is the main problem. I guess
Or
Probably
Solar
Witch
Crest.
Doctor.
What about Beastmaster? Once his Necro 3's
Radiant's
finished?
top tower is
Solo
under
Crest
attack.
is really good.
It's,
I like that a lot.
if you can get it early on, like,
Especially versus Legion.
I feel that mana, the item has to have like a mana
Radiant's
cost,
top
because
tower
like if
has
you
fallen.
can snowball really hard, with, like if you get that early on.
Mm.
This 30% evasion is pretty big, like 20 minutes in.
We haven't seen a lot of supports rushing it. FY rushed it on his Mirana in the last set, I believe.
Yep, we saw one.
I think Puppy was rushing it on his Dazzle.
That one makes a lot of sense though, because Dazzle's damage is all physical, so you can buff up your Poison Touch, your Shadow Waves. Plus, you can use it on Grave targets maybe, so give them a higher chance of
Dire's
surviving
bottom
after the
tower
Grave.
is under
It's
attack.
really synergistic with that hero, but like on Bottom, for example, it doesn't buff any of her damage directly because it doesn't increase her magic damage.
So Ember is going for Lincoln's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, he definitely needs it. Like
It's pretty good here. The question was if it was the item he would get now or get like 3rd or 4th.
it helps him like push in deeper. So like, you know, he can push out the lanes more without being scared, unless like
He doesn't get soloed by Dragon Knight anymore or something like that.
Or-
Doesn't get soloed by a C.
Yeah.
But he can still easily die. He can get caught by a song and they relocate or something. It's
Or
just
Force Staff on Dragon Knight.
next level.
Gotta break that link.
Oh, what's Coddle
Atos.
going? Is Coddle
Has
going
Axe.
Aghanim? Oh, okay.
Oh boy, here we
It's
go.
it's not like the heal's gonna be super scary because Cloud9 aren't just 5-man pushing. They're completely splitting the map, so I don't see the heal being a huge part of
It's
this.
the
but-
vision, I feel.
Yeah.
Division and permanent ultimate for
Yeah,
recalls.
so you can
all around
spam
the map.
recalls.
Yeah.
Still, still seems to be a good item. but-
Because like Cloud9 never got the gem from EG, right? So
Dire's
that
middle
vision is gonna be
tower
really
is under
helpful.
attack.
Does Blinding Light stop Sliding Fist? They're going in.
Oh, that's
Lincoln,
it.
Lincoln. They did
pick
not
already.
scout the Lincolns, I don't believe.
Dire's
He blocked
middle
the
tower
DK
is
stun, I
under
think?
attack.
Yeah.
What's Bone 7 going
Lincoln
for?
went Quant too.
He's got a ultimate orb.
Sheep Stick.
I
Scotty.
feel that's weird. But then like it's, I mean, Sheep
Dire's
Stick's always a
middle
good
tower
item.
Lincolns
has
for
been
raw,
denied.
potentially.
Well,
Yeah, like they can just put it Lincolns on the DK and then he can just siege. Yeah.
They haven't got many good spells to bring the Lincolns, really.
I feel like Bone 7's one player that actually buys Hex a lot on his heroes. Very often. He'll buy it on like Clockworks, and he bought it on a Phoenix one game at Starlighter. He buys Sheep very often.
I mean, it's just such a good item to have. Ooh, PPD was spotted. Going there.
Maybe a
Easy.
bit of an ulti waste, but
Eh,
he needed to get the kill because he was outside of the range.
I mean, Cloud9's not in any rush, like, because EG has the Aegis, right? I think it's expiring like in a minute or so.
Yeah, I think Quap has it still.
Yeah, let's see, a minute.
bit of an interesting game. Like Cloud9 have a ridiculously farmed Naga. So far ahead of everyone, but it's EG who seem to be controlling things a bit better right now.
Ooh, he might go in. There's a net.
Wait,
That
what?
was not the right way to go.
That was...
Dire's top
was-
tower is under attack.
He panicked
Okay
hard.
position
Sleep,
until he
sleep.
ultied.
Someone got.
That's an extra
There's just fights everywhere.
Go.
bonus kill.
Oh, what are you gonna do, Ops?
We're gonna make fun of you either way.
Oh, missed the wisp kill. What?
Wow, come on.
Oh,
That was
geez.
so obvious, too.
We even pointed it out. Like, we cued him. We told him there was action going on.
Where's the picture-in-picture? Shit production.
Well, at least I got one kill. Lucian Sumail is obviously pretty bad here.
And to think about it, like Cloud9's lineup, it's so hard to push into those two heroes, Legion Commander and Keeper of the Light. They just clear the creep wave with those two spells.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's gonna be so tough for
And
EG.
like, if you just look at win condition, I could see EG getting all the items in the world. I still can't imagine
Yeah.
how they
How do you deal with that?
reliably destroy, like, even tier 2 towers seems almost impossible right now when you look at their
And it's
lineup.
not even just the deep push of LC and Coddle. It's just Naga alone.
It's only Naga I'm thinking about. Like, the
Yeah.
other things just makes it even harder, but just the Naga, they
Naga
can't really
has
do
the
it.
Scotty. Good luck now. Naga's even tankier.
Well,
I'm really prioritizing items which give his illusions more damage. The level 2 Diffusal didn't even use a single Diffusal charge, and he upgraded the Scotty for more agi. Not only tankier and harder to kill, but a lot of agi.
Yeah, they're gonna see. I think, because Earthshaker's down. That's the big. Oh, they went for a smoke. Okay.
So
Pretty weird.
unconventional, so yeah. Not really a normal smoke spot.
I guess
it's
no, yeah,
daytime,
they're just gonna song or just like try to get a pick off.
They've got the vision
Really cool
and with the
synergy
Coddle, yeah.
between these two heroes, actually. It's nice.
All right, well they're gonna push now.
I've always wanted to see like a team with like Night Stalker and just both of them with actions. Oh,
Overall, maybe it keeps spell a bit longer. Luminate goes flying through Bone 7. The first
Wow,
strike,
that
great!
ward!
Witch Doctor ultimate. The song came way too late to prevent it, and that just saved EG that fight.
They
we
need
saved
collateral
Conrad.
now. They really need a bonus.
Sugar and Fissure gonna help it. PPD running in, gets blinded forward. Unfortunately, gets stunned up by Fata. Can't get off the Echo Slam just yet. Will not get a chance to. Universe getting low. Illuminate goes through, heals up Fata. Fata's still alive for a bit longer, but he finally gets brought down before EG gets sent running.
Sumo has to play out.
Doesn't have a remnant, I don't believe it. Well,
Dire's top tower.
They really needed a collateral, but I really don't
they
blame.
went for it.
I don't blame them for going for that, but the fact that PPD got shut down like that just lost them the entire fight. I don't know if he got a little bit ahead of himself and got too excited to get in and get the kills, but ideally you let the Burst Spirit beat the charge of it there, and if he soaks up all the stuns, then you get your Echo. Instead he went in, took the Dragon Knight, Dragon Tail, and just...
Wow, this is pretty ballsy. Sumo, he's gonna go down.
He's got a
Ulti.
remnant, yeah. He's stuck.
Oh, that's...
And they don't even the miss.
Are under attack.
The miss. GG, Cloud9 2-0. Evil geniuses.
Told you, Purge.
you got me.
Thanks for the odds.
No problem.
Thanks for the Bugattis.
Glad we didn't bet. Real life. Just our...
So you thought EG was gonna win?
I thought it was more EG favored. Yeah, I didn't expect a Cloud9.
He said it'll be like either a 2-1 one way, 2 on the other way, or a 2-0 EG. Basically, 3 of the 4 scenarios he said. The one he didn't say.
I was wrong. I was definitely
It was just
wrong.
funny because Syndra called you out. Like, you just listed every scenario.
I mean, they played
You
really
win
well.
some, you lose some.
It seemed like their drafts were...